You're mine. Time to move.
Go!
Approaching the anomaly.
Copy that. Who's there?
So, film review tonight. This film I was thinking, should I watch this tonight? I thought I'd watch it. Invasion of the Pod People, not Body Snatchers, but it's a similar kind of plot about alien invasion and stuff like. Replaced by pods. So it's the kind of same story but low budget. It's not as good. It's not a great movie, but it's a film that has moments you think, yeah, that's a good scene. It's got a real. Okay, let's just read the. Okay, so Invasion of the Body Pod People released in some countries as Invasion the Beginning, 2007. I can't believe it's like a 19-year-old film now. Science fiction film produced by the Asylum. Stars Erica Roby, gorgeous by the way. She's actually pretty watchable in this. Sometimes when your actress just the bad, but she's actually not bad in this movie. She's watchable, she's likeable, and she's not a terrible actor. I won't say she's a terrible actor. She's not the greatest actor, but she's got something about it I like. I mean, she's nice looking, but I mean, actually, there's quite a lot of nice looking ladies in this, but she's really easy to look at. Starring Erica Roby, Jessica Bulk, Sarah Leaving, Dana Nation, Sheely Scott. So it's not a great. Like several other films this style, The Invasion of the Pod People is a mockbuster whose release coincides with the premiere of The Invasion. Yeah, because that came out the same year, didn't it? The Invasion film starring Nicole Kidman, was it? And Daniel Craig. Actually, I was watching. You ever seen a show called Boone? It was in that, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, it's Daniel Craig from James Bond. It's on Boone, which was filmed in Nottingham, and it's like, oh my word, crazy. Although the plot Pod People borrowed heavily from the 1956 film Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which the invasion is a reworking. That's another good movie. You ever seen the original one? It's a good movie. The remake, the 2000, was it not 2000, 1990, 1990, no, 1970, was it 1978, was it? So this film, it's the same kind of plot, alien invasion, but at the start of the film, there's like a meteor crashing on it. Some of the effects in this movie aren't the best. Some of it looks like PlayStation 2 graphics, very low budget. Some of the film is badly edited. You're phenomenal. There's a part in the movie where she's with this detective, and he's investigating and stuff like that. And I keep saying Melissa's gorgeous. Oh, she's very attractive. I mean, I'm sitting going, she actually has a girl on. She gets seduced by another woman in it, Samantha, and I think, oh yes, it's my favourite scene in the movie. It's good that the main character actually gets seduced by another woman. It's like, yeah, it works for me pretty well. So when you meet this guy called, anyway, so there's a scene in the film I just thought, it's badly edited. It's like, she's got his boyfriend, and she's got his thing in her head that she's maybe, anyway, so she's got his boyfriend, and it turns out he's got like a wife or something. And it goes from one scene to that scene. I kind of went, really? Because you think, hang on. Because you didn't see, first she was with the detective. The next she's watching this guy. It's kind of like, some of it's badly edited, especially the driving sequence, which they stop a little bit and then they're still driving. And it's like some of it's badly edited, but it is a low budget movie. It's not a great movie. It's not Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Even remember the 1993 film. There's like another one called. That was actually pretty good. The 1993 film. It was actually one of the better remakes after the 1978 one. Well, the 1978 one is a great movie. So anyway, so it turns out these plants actually create clones of other people, but they don't kill them. Well, they do kill them, but it's not like the original where they fall to sleep and they die. This one actually where they can actually still live, and there's like two people the same looks like that, which is very interesting. It's different. So it's ugly plants. There's a main character called Melissa who works this corporation, and I can't remember what the corporation is, to be honest. It's just some corporation. So, and they got the main the boss who's like, she's really attractive. Actually, so her personality changes when she gets replaced with these clones. And first of all, she's not very nice, but then she becomes. So it's like the opposite. It's like if they're nice, they're horrible. If they're horrible, it's kind of like sometimes in this movie. I'll get to that in a bit. So anyway, some of the characters start to get. Samantha starts to seduce. There's a scene with the film where she starts to seduce Melissa. This is that. This lesbianism is like that kind of stuff, and yeah, terrible, terrible. So yeah, the lesbian scene was pretty nice. I was sitting there going, oh, man. I'm not sure who's lucky, Melissa or Sam. Who's lucky? I don't know them. So I wish it went a bit further. The scene with the two women, it was just great. You know, the women on actually the women on this movie are definitely, you know, some of them are just like stunning looking. And to be honest, some of the characters are actually pretty likable. I like them. Because sometimes when you get characters, the acting's so bad, it's wooden, it's... in this, it's not super wooden. The acting's not the best, but it's like... Some of the acting's just like not the best, if you know what I mean. So anyway... So you meet this detective and she tries to... You know, she gets this like... There's a part of the film after when she has it off Aaron and Samantha, you know, get together, get it on. She kills this plant, and next minute it starts screaming, all this blood starts coming out of it. It's like... So she gets the knife, she gives it to the detective, then he actually investigates. And turns out, later on in the film, it turns out her blood in the plant, which is kind of weird. But yeah, it's not a great movie. It's like, it has moments in like, it's moments some of the actors is pretty bad, but some of the actors aren't bad in it. Some of them are worse than the others. There is some sexy scenes in this film. Some of it looks a bit awkward. But at the same time, you think, lucky guy. But yeah, Melissa in it. I like Melissa. She's beautiful looking. It's just stunning looking. Ruby. Is that her name? Ruby or something? She's gorgeous. She's been in. I think she was in a vampire movie. We're going to check that one out too. I think she's been in quite a few films with stuff between, you know, lady on lady action, which is interesting. Then there's this other character who turns up, he breaks in her house, but she sees him again after when he shoots himself, and he's just standing out acting like kind of as if he's just there. You know, it's just kind of like, yeah. So like I said before, these things do replace, but at the same time, the other person can still live, which is interesting. I didn't even mind that. I thought that was an interesting little twist. Some of that twists are like, some of yeah. So yeah. Anyway, the last part of the movie, they're trying to force one of the characters. No, they're trying to force Melissa to be cloned as create another clone. Trying to clone her. And yeah, so you wonder who the hell do you trust in the movie? And so I did like the scene where. I mean, I didn't quite actually. I thought this guy was already cloned when he's having off his girl, and there's like a scene between them two. And I thought, oh, he's been cloned. It must have been, but no, turns out no, because later on in the film she meets her friend. I can't remember what my friend was called now. Beautiful looking though. It's like a really attractive friend. And I was like, gosh, she's gorgeous. Turns out she's like being cloned. And actually, I would have preferred them to actually. It would have been more interesting, more lesbianism, but still really attractive brunette in this. Very attractive. But anyway, she gets shot right, and then next minute. He comes running, and I thought, okay, so he's not cloned, it's some kind of trick what they're doing, and then there's like two of him, and it's like, and he gets, and you kind of obvious who the clone is, because one of them's like, got more motion, the other one's kind of like, just standing like a zombie. But I thought it was very interesting. So they're trying to deceive Melissa by having her friend being like, saying that he's the clone, and she ends up shooting the guy, but he's still alive. Actually, there's another scene where he gets shot and he's on the ground. There's no blood on her face. Like, and then he gets shot again. There's no blood. It's like I said, some of it's badly edited. There's no blood. But it makes up with the lesbianism, that's for sure. I mean, it's just it's a very interesting movie. It's not a great movie, like I said. It's one of those movies that I won't watch it again. The only scene I would like to watch is the lesbian scene in it. But yeah, it's an interesting movie. It's not a high budget movie. But it's not the worst movie I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen films that are like not watchable. Even if there was like a lesbian scene in it and it's just unwatchable, I don't think I could actually own it. But if it's like a film that's an invasion film, it's straightforward, it's not perfect, it's low budget, it's bad acting, lesbian scene works. I would own it. So yeah, awesome. So yeah, the only part kind of sucked. It does suck a bit because it's the part where a friend. Where they all like decide to figure out this what was it? They team up with the detective. The other girl turns out to be alive, her friend, who's cloned. So they decide to just do something, and the next minute, her friend shows up. No, she's waiting for Melissa. Melissa turns up with a car. They drive off, and they're going to go somewhere. And that's the part where I was on about, where the car like stops, and then it kind of stops, then it's still moving again after when the camera switches to the other character, Melissa. And it turns out Melissa is, spoilers of course, better watch it, but it's not really important. It turns out Melissa's, cause she gets like a phone call from her friend. It turns out her friend kind of sounded it. No, Melissa phones her up. It turns out that the clone version is driving the car. But there's nothing, she sounds different on the phone. It's not her voice, it's someone else. It's kind of like, she sounds a bit different. Yeah, there's other things that kind of, like I said, some of it's badly edited. And it is what it is. The film's like 2007. But then again, I've seen better 2007 low budget films. But yeah, very watchable though. I would say it's a very watchable film. I like some of the characters in it. I like Melissa, she's gorgeous. I like Sam, she's gorgeous too. I like the seduction, seduced her. I thought that was real. Yeah, that was definitely an interesting watch, a watchable scene. Scene part was a bit badly acted where she starts screaming. Well, no, it's just badly acted. There's some bad acting in it, but I liked her friend though. She was very attractive. There's a lot of attractive women in this. I mean, I was like, okay, that's what makes up with this film. The attractive women and the invasion of the body snatchers and lesbianism and stuff like that. Yeah, works for me every time. So the bad and the good, bad and the ugly. So the bad, do the good first. Okay, so the gorgeous women on this. I think the characters are likeable. There's no one annoying in this film. Because some bad things are just bad shows with just annoying characters. This film has no annoying characters in it. It just has bad acting, stuff like that. So yeah, I like the characters. I don't hate the characters. Some of the characters are quite nice. Quite like some of the characters. It's got some very good scenes in it. So good they were. I'll just say lesbianism. There guys. Lesbianism, decent characters. So yeah, it's not a great movie like I said, but yeah, it's very watchable. It's a very watchable film. I'm trying to think what else I liked about it. I couldn't say the music. Some of the sound effects are taken from Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which is okay. So yeah, that's all right. Some of the characters are likeable. So yeah, it's got some good scenes in it. I actually liked. Watchable, very watchable. No, the film was watchable. It's not unwatchable. So yeah. What I did. Okay, the pros and the cons. So some dodgy. There's some really bad acting in it. Some bad acting. Some really bad effects. Some bad edited scenes in it, which so yeah. And a weak ending, I'll say. A very weak ending. So yeah, so effects, bad acting, weak ending, and the other thing I mentioned. So the way you want to give this film is a 2.5 out of 5. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen. Like I said, the lesbianism helped. I think that saves it more than anything. So yeah. So 2.5 out of 5 for. Because I think it's watchable. That's the thing. It's not unwatchable. Man, in fact, if this film was unwatchable, I would give it a 1 or 0. But yeah, this film was actually very watchable. So yeah. So yeah, 2.5 out of 5 for Invasion of the Pod People or The Beginning, whatever. It sounds like that TV show. There's another one called Invasion. Wasn't it called The Beginning too? I actually like that show. Sure, that's pretty good. Where they go in the water and they get like changed and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty interesting. So yeah. Anyway, so before I go off, so 2.5 out of 5 for Invasion of the Pod People. Now, subscribe to my channel. Take care and enjoy my videos. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you will see me soon, and I'll see you soon. And bye for now.